Everyone repeated the same line. Everything is a plugin. Nobody counted it. So I counted it. 219 packages, 56 services, and a kernel of exactly 9 files. This is DeepSeek Harness. It went public on August 13th. Not the 17th, whatever your feed told you. 6 days ago. It is MIT licensed, it is free, and the version everyone calls 0.1 has never actually shipped. So here is what is really inside it, what the architecture buys you, how to run it, and what breaks. Start at the smallest part. The kernel is called Cordis, 9 TypeScript files. That is the entire thing. The largest is 754 lines. Every plugin lives inside one 6-state enum: pending, loading, active, failed, disposed, unloading. Pending is the interesting one. That is the dependency wait. A plugin needing a service nobody has mounted yet just sits there until it arrives. That is how 219 packages boot without an init order. Events dispatch 5 ways: emit, parallel, serial, bail, waterfall. And the loop on top of it is 2 words you need. A step is one model request plus the tools it calls. A turn is 0 or more steps. Their words, not mine. And the loop itself is a plugin. You can replace it. Their own minimal preset proves it. 40 lines of config. 2 tools. A persona that reads, "You are a helpful software engineer assistant." That is an entire coding agent, written as a config file. Now zoom out 1 ring. Everything the agent can do hangs off a single context object. 56 services, 29 core, 26 tagged seam. That word is doing all the work. A seam is a swap point, the model adapter, the file system, the sandbox, the shell, the session log. Swap the language model seam, and the same agent runs on a different model. Swap the file system seam, and it runs somewhere else entirely. That is the actual product, not the chat window. 219 packages, 49 groups, and the docs say it flatly. There is no privileged core to patch. 7,500 repositories already carry the plugin topic. But test the claim. 219 packages, and exactly 2 language model adapters. Everything that is not DeepSeek runs through one thin third-party wrapper. Everything is a plugin. Not everything has been plugged in yet. Now the part nobody covered. Cordis is not DeepSeek's. It is a third-party framework by a developer called Shigma, on NPM since April 2022, shipping in production for years. DeepSeek vendored it, renamed it into their own scope, and logged 18 local modifications. The kernel everyone is calling DeepSeek's big architectural bet is 4 years old, and somebody else wrote it. Here is the part that inverts the whole story. 5 channels asked whether this kills Claude Code. Open the repository. There is a folder called Packages, Subagent. Inside it, Subagent Claude Code. DeepSeek shipped a provider that runs Claude Code as a child process through Anthropic's official agent SDK, pinned to 0.3.220. There is one for Codex too. It does not compete with Claude Code. It orchestrates it. Now the correction, because you will see this claimed wrong everywhere. It is switched off. Both providers ship with disabled, true. Turning it on takes 4 manual steps, and you bring your own authenticated binary. There is no free Claude Code in here. And the compatibility is thin. The hook bridge supports 7 of Claude Code's 30 hook events, and the repo marks all 7 partial. The children are one-shot and context isolated. The child gets a task and your working directory, not your conversation. So, real, shipped, and a great deal smaller than the headline. So, how do you actually run it? 1 command. npx deepseek-ai dsh web. It serves a browser interface on port 3080. And yes, browser. There is no official terminal client. The most upvoted thread in the entire repository is a request for one. 166 votes. Check your node version first. The floor is 22.19 or 24. Node 20 will not work, and the published package declares no engine, so NPM never warns you. 4 preset modes ship: Standard, PTC, Minimal, and Creator. Fair warning. Every one of those names is in Chinese, with no translation file beside any of them. Config is 4 layers over an empty list. Bundles, the profile patch, your home patch, then the command line. Pointing it at your own model is 4 keys: an API key variable, the protocol, a base URL, and your model list. OLAMA and VLLM appear nowhere in the documentation. A self-hosted endpoint works anyway. Writing a plugin is 2 exports, a name and an apply function. Now the honest part. This is the part that matters. Start with the number you will see everywhere. DeepSeek reports 87.9 on Terminal Bench 2.1. That came from their own minimal mode, running their own harness. On the official leaderboard, there are 17 entries, and DeepSeek is not one of them. The top row is Claude Code at 83.8. Both things are true. Just do not read the first one as a ranking. The web server has no authentication. None. The repository says so itself. The sandbox governs file rights only. Network and process visibility sit outside it. The loop has no budget and no circuit breaker. One user reported 27 steps and roughly 1 million tokens inside a single turn. Then check what you installed. 11 of 14 plugin packages I sampled still point latest at a build from August 10th. And on the question everybody asks, it does not phone home. Telemetry ships disabled, with no collector configured. What does ride along is a stable anonymous identifier on every DeepSeek request. Windows is rough. 208 bug threads with Windows in the title against 27 for Mac OS. And there is nowhere to file a bug. Issues are disabled. Outside pull requests are refused. 12,000 commits landed before any of us saw the repository. Open source, not open development. But here is the thing. Almost every flaw I just listed, DeepSeek documented themselves. 251 files carry a known limitations section. They even published the designs they rejected. That is a developer preview being honest about being a developer preview. And that honesty is worth more to me than the benchmark. Every source, every number, and every file I quoted is linked in the description below. Go check my work.